This is crazy. This is crazy. We're good? We're on? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 84th episode of the Koi Market Koi live stream.
Woo! Yeah!
Awesome.
Right, baby.
Everyone say good morning to Chris. Chris is unloading. We got a whole bunch of bonsai jades that he's bringing in. They're actually pre-bonsai. You can't see him, he's presenting them. These are for workshops. Last Sunday, we had our first bonsai club meeting. Well, not bonsai club meeting. It was our bonsai class, and it went really well. We had about 30 people here, and this whole area was filled. And Chris probably spent, I don't know, you weren't here. Michael's holding the camera. Say good morning, Michael. Chris probably did about 3 hours, I'm going to say. We didn't film it. Just because I was running around myself helping customers with Tim, and so Chris was on his own doing, he did a great job. Chris's whole family was here and they watched him do the whole thing, and they supported him, which was really cool, and it was a nice first class. If you are interested in doing the bonsai class in the future, we will be announcing that. You can send me a text at 516-547-0164 or send me an email at sales@coinmarket.com, and we will get you on the list for all the bonsai stuff that we have coming up. Chris is going to be creating some classes. He does have some pre-bonsai that he's actually getting ready for those classes so that everyone can train on some trees, on these jades. I know he may have some other things that he's working on as well. He's going to put a whole, what would you say, not an agenda, curriculum, would you say, for classes for an entire year. So he's working on that now.
Itinerary.
Itinerary? Okay, you could say an itinerary. What I want to remind you guys of, and I keep getting calls, hey, I'm ready for winterization. Guys, let's not talk about winterizations yet. We still have a month and a day left before summer is over. And yes, he doesn't want to leave. He clearly does not want to leave Coin Market. He doesn't want to go, does he?
Did I fuck up your entire video?
No, just when you said the F word, you did. But
Don't worry, I curse all the time.
it's all good.
Okay.
It
I'm
was.
so sorry.
It was.
I didn't realize you were recording it.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Okay.
He's upset because he doesn't want to leave, right?
He doesn't want to leave.
I get it. Every day I do that. I cry every time I have to leave here because we love it here.
I cry every time I have to come here. It's the opposite.
No, it's all good. It's live, so there's only like 100 people watching. It's all good.
Oh, it's live?
Yeah.
It's all good.
That was perfect. Him and his son said good morning. As you know, Chris is doing bonsai stuff. Where is Chris? Chris, where are you? There he is. So we're having fun. Chris is actually here with his son. I call him the Colonel. His name is Colin. And they're hanging out. Colin is getting prepared to help Chris. Definitely not. He's hanging out.
No, he says he's helping me today.
He did.
Told me promise.
Right now he's hanging out playing some video games, but he will break off from that to come and help Chris, who's unloading all these trees.
Lots of stuff.
We have Gabe here today. Say good morning, Gabe. Everyone loves to see Gabe. I am very uncomfortable today. I am covered in poison ivy, which I don't really know how I got. I can't recall where I got it from. I try to be as conscious as possible about it. We did move a whole bunch of stone, and I could have gotten it from that pile of stone that we moved. I have it all over this leg here. I don't know if you can see it. It's
No, you're
going.
just flexing your calf very hard.
That just happens like that. I got some giant calves. Look at these calves. Look at that.
Jesus
See that? That's what you get when you have to hold up a really fat body. That's exactly what happens.
Fat body every day.
Chris, you have some big calves too.
Let's see those calves. Let's see it. Those are pretty big. They don't look like this though. They're not like that. Ow, my leg just cramps.
That's
Fun
funny.
like that.
When you have a large frame to carry, that's what happens. My calves are bigger than those. Come on.
They're just defined. Look at that. That's just defined.
Yours are all veiny.
Whatever, dude. You're fucking 5 years younger than me.
Look at that.
Jesus.
You see that?
What is that thing?
That's
That's a filet mignon on his
Oh
neck.
my God. That's fucking easy. That is a really calf.
So we are going to be expanding the parking lot here. As you can see, I am, and I hate to say that I'm cutting down trees because I don't like to cut down trees. But we are cutting down some trees. What did someone say?
Spring said we have joined the calf competition push of
Awesome. How many people are on?
13.
13. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the show, we're happy to have you on. I did friend a whole bunch of people this weekend. I went to some groups and friended some new people. I'm hoping you guys jump on the show. So I am sitting in some shade here. We're facing the koi markets, the koi market container here, and the guys are standing under some shade. These trees are actually going to be going away. So this tree really can't be saved. It's actually getting mauled by carpenter ants, and we do have to make some room here for cars. So it's not like we're making room for more parking. We actually need to just make room for cars to actually be able to pull back and turn around. So we are going to be cutting this back. So these trees are coming out. We are cutting this back a little bit, and we are breaking ground on the koi pond area soon. So Michael, just pan over to this area over here. This whole area here, we're going to be breaking ground. This whole area is going to look very, very different by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Very excited about the things that we're going to do. We're going to do basically a strolling garden. You can come through it. You can see koi ponds, water features. We have a whole bunch of different ideas that we're toying around with here. We do have some things in the ground that we have to move. I know that we have a gas line that runs up to here. There was a generator that was right up in front over here, and we're moving that generator over to run the koi houses. God forbid if something happened and we lost electric for some reason, the generator would come on and we would make sure that we take care of what's most important. It would be nice if we got that done soon, just because. And there is a, what do you call that thing in the ground over there?
The septic tank.
Septic tank. We have a septic. I don't have a septic tank where I live, but we do have a septic tank at my other house, which is this house. Yeah, as you guys know, my son Zach lives here, and Tom and Tim live downstairs, and Jameson lives upstairs as well. And we have a septic tank kind of up in the top left area, so we have to figure out exactly where that is. Yes.
Spring is asking, can the ornamental tree stand?
Can the ornamental, you mean the maple? So what you see here, come on over here. All of this is going to get pulled out. We'll probably cut back the hill to about here, which is about 8 feet or so. This will all be cut out, giving everyone a bit more room so that they can pull backwards and then go forwards. Right now, there's a lot of difficulty doing that in the space that we have here. It is what it is. We do have some trees here that we're going to be reusing. So, as an example, this maple will definitely get moved. It is in the way right now. We do have this over here is a rare Scots pine. So this tree right here was actually a bonsai that the previous, because this was actually a bonsai nursery. This was a bonsai that the previous owner planted in the grounds. We're actually going to be taking that plant back up, and I think Chris is maybe working with Morrow to make it back into a bonsai. So we're excited to see what happens with that tree. This tree right here. This is a gorgeous tree. It has a lot of potential. The rest of this is going to all get redone. as part of.
So is this going to be the waterfall?
So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do yet. There's a lot of things that we have to figure out. The whole idea here is that it becomes a strolling garden where you can experience all the things that we can offer. And the idea is that you come in here and it's inspirational. So we have to figure out how to make the best use of this whole space. So that's going to take some redesigning. We do have to pull out the gas line that's in the ground over here. We have to find the cesspool that is somewhere over here. If anyone has anyone, I think there's a round circle right here. I'm pretty sure that's where the cover is. I know Gabe wants to look in there and see what's going on, so we'll let Gabe kind of tap into that. If anyone has any way of figuring that out, exactly where this thing is, let me know. Otherwise, I'm sure there's someone a cesspool company that can come in and kind of tell us where this thing is. Huh? You got a guy? Gabe says he's got a guy. So we'll figure that part out. But this tree is a gorgeous cutleaf red maple. Will definitely get moved, and we'll do our best to save it. It's definitely not going to be the right time. Well, maybe fall is for planting. As far as digging up, we'll do our best to save it. We do have some other things going on I'm excited about. We have some really cool signs being made. We have a new coin market sign that's going over there. So it's going to go in that area over there. And I would love to actually do some waterfalls in that area there. What I'd like to do there is something that's kind of epic. Something really tall that is the backdrop for the new sign. Just something we're thinking about. Over here, we do have an idea for this area over here. And the idea there is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what's called a sandbox. But sandbox is a term that gets used in a couple different industries, and it's basically a place where you can try out and test different things. And it's used in the technology field, it's used in a lot of different fields as a place for that industry to test and come up with and show off ideas. Well, in the pond world, a sandbox, and we'll come this way. In the pond world, a sandbox would be an area where we can go and build something that wouldn't be a permanent structure. It would stay for a period of time, and then we would redo that sandbox again. So what we're thinking about doing there is creating a sandbox water feature area that we can basically redo every year. So we'll have various contractors coming down because we are now an aquascape distributor. So we will have CACs and contractors coming down, CACs that we hope that eventually will become, contractors will eventually become CACs, and they can actually take this area here and we can have a sandbox area where they can rebuild that every year. And every year we have something new we can show off in that area. Just an idea. I think it'll be a pretty cool opportunity, and it's a good location because it's right out front. So we'll see what happens. What else? We talked about the fact that I'm covered in poison ivy, which is super, super uncomfortable. I got this steroid cream that I'm using. Usually I do prednisone, but that's a pretty harsh steroid to take. And unfortunately in our business we get poison ivy all the time. It is something that's fairly common in our field. We'll get out of the sun over here. As you guys know, this is a forum for questions. If we have anyone new on the show, how many people are on? 18 people are on. Good morning, everyone. I know I keep forgetting to put my glasses on. Gabe, could you grab my glasses that are in the truck over there? They should be like right on the dashboard because I can't see anything. So these trees will actually come down in next week. So we are going to start working on this space in the very near future. So I'm excited. It's going to be awesome, and we want you guys to be a part of it. We want you to see what's happening. We're definitely going to do some live shows, some live streams showing off the progress of this. So I'm excited about that. I'm just going to grab my glasses. Thank you, Gabe. So if you're new to the show, we really love questions. We want you to be a part of what's happening. We are running a sale at the store. I think it's going through early September. It is a BOGO sale, so we're doing a buy one, get one half off on similar priced fish. So if you bought X fish for X amount of dollars, you can get another fish, same price, at half price. So it's a nice 25% off deal. If you guys have questions about that, we are going to talk about that during the show. You got a question?
Michael Adrian said,
hey, Michael.
A firewood pit for the outdoor area.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to turn this area into a place where we can also hang out and have events. I would like to do a patio and a barbecue type area somewhere in this, so you can spend some time up here. And again, I want it to be an inspiration, so I want you to be able to walk up here and say, I would love to have this in my backyard. So yes, Michael, absolutely. Everyone knows Michael. Good morning, Michael. Michael just got back from, where were you, Michael? Was he in Italy? Michael, I can't remember where you went. You just went somewhere really cool. He'll tell me. But he just got back from there. So, what else can we go over? We can come this way.
He says Newport.
What?
Newport.
Newport. He was in Newport. Just like Italy. It's a little closer than Italy. He was in Newport, which if you guys have never been to Newport, it's definitely an awesome place to visit. So I did something really cool last night. Robin and I, Robin had her birthday and she got a gift certificate to Capitol Grill from Lois and Bob. Thank you guys. We love going to Capitol Grill, and while we're eating, I was like, you know what? Let's go to the movies. And the movies are right next door to Capitol Grill at Roosevelt Field. And we saw Mission Impossible. We saw a 9:30 show. I didn't know that it was going to be as long as it was. It was a 3-hour movie, but it was freaking awesome. If you guys are thinking about going to see a movie, the new Mission Impossible movie is amazing. It was, I felt like I was watching like an awesome James Bond movie. And I miss, most of us, you guys are my age, grew up with James Bond. It's kind of, I don't know what's really happened with it, but the new Mission Impossible movie was amazing. And it's actually in 2 parts. So it was a 3-hour movie, and we got to the end of it. I'm like, all right, they're going to finish this thing, and there's going to be obviously another 3-hour movie attached to it. So it was really, really good. I was really happy with it. Robin did a really good job of sleeping the entire movie. But if you guys have seen this new Mission Impossible movie, let me hear what you have to say. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. The movie was packed. It was kind of weird. You know, we went to the Roosevelt Field Theater, and we sat in these really nice reclining seats, but they put a wall in front. So there was a solid wall. So when if you laid all the way back in the seats, you actually couldn't see the bottom of the screen. And they had a lot of subtitles, and I had to actually read the subtitles to Robin because she couldn't see what was on screen. I mean, unless if I gave her a high chair, maybe she would have been able to see. I don't really understand why they put this wall there. But did anyone else see that movie? It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. So come on inside. We're going to get the show started. We will be starting to get into conversations, and I'm not talking about winterizations yet, but we are going to start talking about transitioning into the cooler months, and then eventually get into
Like one or two.
winterizations.
One or two.
see we're walking into the fountain area. I'd like to expand this area. We actually just got, so you guys are familiar with the basalts, and these basalts actually come from where?
Far away.
They come from far away. They do come from a very long distance away, from I think, I'm thinking Nepal or something like that. So there is an area where every company gets their basalts from, and it's very far overseas. I'm not sure of the exact area, but everyone gets it from the same location, and the government from that country had since, they were basically taking parts of the country. What was it? Mongolia. Thank you, whoever said that. Al? Al's on? Good morning, buddy. They come from Mongolia, and the country of Mongolia has been designating different areas kind of like sanctuaries where they can no longer touch those areas. And the area where they get these basalts from, they designated that area as an area they couldn't touch anymore. So everyone was kind of scrambling to come up with a new type of basalt. Aquascape did an amazing job. These are their faux basalts, so they look like stone. So you can see they're on a stand. You would cover this whole area with gravel, so you wouldn't see this base here. But I mean, they're light, but they look awesome, and they look just like regular stone. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, right? If you guys are familiar with this style of fountain, comes with a basin, and we actually sell these as kits. So you get the basin, the pump, the hose, and whatever fountain you decided to get. And it's super easy to set up. So you're going to dig a hole, put the box in the hole, level the box. Okay, make sure obviously you have electric in the vicinity because you're going to need to run the pump to the electric. You can also run lighting. A lot of these come with a lighting style kit of some kind. These actually will have a light that goes in there. These have a light that actually goes in the basalt, and it'll light up the stream, which is pretty cool. We are actually going to start selling bib liners as well, which is, it's kind of like it's like a 10 by 10 liner, and we'll cut a hole out of the center of it so that it basically gets placed on top of this, and then you have a couple of feet out in each direction where any splash that comes off would land on that bib liner and come back in. And that's all covered with gravel, so you would never see it, but it allows you to actually run these at a higher speed and get a little bit more splash, a little bit more drama out of them, and then still have the water come back and ensure that it's making it back into the basin. Otherwise, you're going to be filling them like every day. So I find that all these are cooler when you have more flow running through them. I know this one also has a really nice light kit that goes in, and each of these three areas here, because it actually has a triple manifold pump, and it has three hoses that are running to three different spots on this to get an even flow. And it looks pretty cool, but that also lights up. Very cool. And this is the sphere. They actually have, I think, a smaller one and a larger one. If you're going to do this in different sizes other than this, the kit comes with the medium size, so medium size sphere, medium size urn, but they do have other sizes which you can put it into a pond. You can build a larger basin and have different sizes of spears, different sizes of urns. You can mix and match the sphere and the urn. I don't know if that'll look good, but you can certainly mess around with a couple of different things. I know that the CACs have been using these in a lot of their projects, and they really look good. The urn has been a really popular one. This is actually the spillway bowl. So the Aquascape spillway bowl has been around for a number of years now, and a lot of the CACs are utilizing this in different ways. They're separating them and using the spillway part of this as a water feature on the side of a pond, building some really nice rock work around these, and having this spill right into the ponds. I've seen these sitting on a basin within the pond and water's just coming out over the sides of it. There's a lot of different ways to utilize all of these things into an existing water feature and just kind of renew the look of the water feature. Yeah, they're really cool. They're not heavy. These are all made out of a resin, or resin and fiberglass, I believe. And they look awesome. So any questions about this stuff, let me know. See, here's a scenario where we took a water chain and had it feeding into an existing bowl. Just another idea to just make something look cool. The water chain, so I actually have the hose running up. We made a faux piece of wood going along this 4x6, and it looks like it's really part of it. The hose goes actually up into there, comes around and drops down. Super easy to do. We're thinking about moving this whole aquatic plant area to make more room for fountains. We really love the fountains, and we're going to try and do some more of this stuff going through this whole area, moving the aquatic plant area to this side over here. And as we come up with more of a plan, we'll start talking about that. Come on inside. If you guys have any questions, comments, how many people we have on?
25.
Got 25 people on. Colin, say good morning. You're on camera. So if you guys haven't seen the store, I don't know if anyone is new on the show today. This is our store. Let me move this skimmer into position here. So we have product from different companies for different uses. We have aquascape. We have a lot of aquascape product here. We have pressure filters from Siche. Bead filters that are custom made for us, aquascape pumps, UVs, aeration, basically anything you need to build your pond, we can help you. You have questions, give us a call. We're going to come over to this side over here. We've actually sold a bunch of sturgeon lately. If you guys are interested, we do have sturgeon. For the show today, I am going to do a $50 off. We're going to go the $300. We're going to do $250 on the sturgeon today. If you guys are interested, I got to be honest, it is only for specific customers though. If you're doing sturgeon, you need to have a decent sized pond. You can't put a sturgeon in a small pond. It needs to have room to grow. I'm going to grab a couple. Come on, guys. So the sturgeon need to have room to grow. So they're very prehistoric looking. You guys have seen them on the show before. So these guys are around 10 inches, and the smaller ones I have are 10 to 12 inches. I also have one larger one that's about 2.5 feet. You can take a quick look. Check them out. I do have some that have a little bit more color in them. Let me grab one that has a little bit more color, just so you can see. Come on, buddy. This one is a little bit bigger too. This one's about a foot. You can see the cool white tips that go around the pectoral fins and around the body. These are diamond sturgeon. So they are bottom feeders. They will eat some algae. I mean, they're not, they like a protein-based food. I'm gonna grab this guy really quick. I'm sorry, buddy. You can see his mouth on the bottom. How cool is that? They're awesome. So we're gonna sell these guys for $250 for the show. Normally they're $300. Okay, so let's talk about what the needs are. You need to have a decent sized pond. You cannot put these in a small pond. You need to have good aeration. It's really important. These guys they need a lot of oxygen, so very important. How well can you see it good on there? pull it up a little bit. They need to be fed a sinking food. We do sell sinking food. So we do it's a 40% or more protein sinking food. You need to have heavy aeration. And then you need to have a pond that's a decent size that gives them some room to grow. They get along just fine with koi. They're perfectly fine with our climates, especially the cooler climates. It's not an issue for them to go through a full season cycle along with the koi. Pretty cool, huh? Any questions about these as I sweat all over my glasses? These guys are going for $250 today. We're doing $50 off. And it's actually a good opportunity on the show because we are doing our BOGO today. So you can definitely do the BOGO during the show. So our BOGO deal is on marked fish. And it's a buy one, get one half off deal. Let me just, give me 1 second here. I just my glasses got wet. So our BOGO deal on the koi is buy one, get one half off for a similar price fish. So if you bought a $200 fish, the second fish you got would be $100. Question?
Would a 12 by 12 size pond be big enough for sturgeon?
Say again.
Would a 12 by 12 pond be big enough for a sturgeon?
A 12 by 12, how deep is it? I think a 12 by 12 would be okay. That would probably be a minimum. 30 inches. 30 inches. Where are they located? Who is it?
Jeff Hardy. Jerry Hardy.
Hi, how are you? I think a 12 by 12, 30 inches would definitely be the minimum size. You could get away with it. It will take some time for the fish to grow. What was that? Wisconsin. Gets a little chilly in Wisconsin, but I think that's okay for the sturgeon. The sturgeon definitely don't mind that. I think they would be fine there. Yeah, 12 by 12, 30 inches would be a minimum. And I'm glad you mentioned that because it gives us an opportunity to talk about the size. These fish will grow big over time. How big they get, I can't say for certain, but they will get very big. The only other thing, you can't use products like Proform C or any medication when you're treating. If you're treating your pond, you would have to take the fish out during the treatments. Go ahead.
Felicia Santos.
What was that?
Felicia Santos.
Hey, Felicia.
She said they get big fast. My diamond went from 14 inches to 38 inches within a few years.
A few years, yeah. A few years is what I would expect. Yeah, it's going to take a couple of years. Thank you, Felicia. So if you're interested, let us know. We are running a sale on them, $250 today. What I also love are the high fin sharks. You can see the high fins in there. So these guys are around 3 to 4 inches. The cool thing about the high fins, they can get about 2.5 feet plus. We do have a customer that has an easy 2.5 footer in their ponds. They had 5 of them in there. Since that time, I'm not sure how many he has left. But you do need to buy these guys. There are schooling fish. You need to buy a minimum of 2 so that they have another one to swim around with. I would recommend that you get a couple of them. Very cool. They are in the loach family. They have no problem living in our water climate. So freezing and thawing, not an issue for these guys. They are algae eaters as well. And as far as how quickly they grow, where is that water coming from? Dripping from right here. It's coming. It's the plastic layer. Oh, you think it's coming off of, yeah, maybe. I love these guys. They're really cool. And they call them the high fin sharks because the dorsal fin is really tall, and when they get to the surface, the dorsal fin will actually stick out of the water like a shark, which is pretty neat. We do have some other cool fish to show you. On the goldfish side, we're not doing bogos on this stuff right now, but I have some really cool bubble eyes. And then we have some really interesting pearl scales. So these are kind of like this, like I guess a calico pearl scale. And then these bubble eyes are also just so amazing to look at. How cool is that? Hi. Look at this guy. Some really nice red cap orandas here. Check those guys out. If you're interested in any of these goldfish, let me know. We do have some panda orandas. Check these guys out. And we have some more pearl scales here and some calicos, orandas. They're just so cute. And here's some more pearl scales. Let me know if you're interested in any of this stuff, and we can definitely ship them out. Can they go into a pond with koi? I wouldn't recommend it. In a goldfish pond, they're perfectly fine. Because that's not a good thing, yeah. Because these guys are slower swimmers, they're not going to have a chance to get to the food before the koi suck it all up. So it is something that you're going to want to, if you did put them in a pond with koi, it can be a little bit of an issue. I would recommend that these can go into a goldfish pond without a problem. And there are certain goldfish that don't get along with other goldfish, so that is something that I'm actually learning myself. But good morning, how are you? Hi, how are you? We're going to head into the koi house now. So Gabe will help you. He's right over there. No, enjoy. So the big koi house is over there. The small koi house is over here.
So we can go back here and look?
Yeah, of course. Of course. So what we did here, you can see we have these signs here. These are the BOGO signs, buy one, get one half off. So any tank that has one of those signs, and quite honestly, every single tank in here has them except for one. And that one is the new koi, which just came in. And you can see right over here, it says new arrivals. So these are some very special aoki, which we've been showing. A couple of customers have picked some. I think Kathy got hers yesterday. Kathy got hers yesterday. She picked an awesome, what did she get? She got a kikisui? Okay. Very cool. And then Tara also picked out an absolutely gorgeous, I think she got a Benny Pico. Huh? Yeah, we pulled it. Yeah, Travis pulled it. But there's some absolutely gorgeous fish in here. But we do have our buy one, get one sale. So as an example, I have platinums in here, I have Shuri in here, and then I have a really good mix over here from Fukusawa. Both these fish are $200. So you can get a fish for $200 from one of these tanks and get another fish at a half price in one of the other tanks that has that's $200. We also have some larger Nisai also doing the same deal, buy one, get one half off. So you can see here we have a lot of Gosanki in here. These guys are 12 to 15 inches. So we have a lot of Kohaku in here. I have a few Shoshiki in here. We have some Showa, Ginran Kohaku. I see 1 or 2 Tancho in here, some Goshiki, some Ginran Sanke. So there's a bunch of varieties in here. And then we also have another tank here, also doing the BOGO deal here. So we have some nice Kohaku, some Showa, some Shoshiki in here. Shoshiki, if you're not familiar, is a Shusui Goshiki mix. They're a new type that came out this year. We're calling it a Shoshiki, just so everyone can kind of have something to identify. I have some really nice fish from Shinoda. These guys are 500 each, but you can get one for 500 and another one for 250. So I have a lot of I have Deutsch Kohaku in here, Deutsch Sanke, do I have any Deutsch Showa left? I have a couple of Deutsch Showa, Kyutsuri. So if you guys see anything you like, let me know, because we will do the BOGO deal during the live stream. I have no problem doing that. It wouldn't be right for me to only do it for the customers that come in the store. We will do the same thing for everyone that's on the show. How many people are on? We got 26 on. Let me know if there's something you're interested in. We also have the other koi house, which we'll go into, and then we can chat while we're doing this. So we have the big koi house as well. Now we're not offering the BOGO deal on the big koi house, which basically it does come out to it comes out to 25% off, which is a really nice deal. This is our big koi house. If you're new to the show, this is our big koi house, and Michael can pan around to some of the tanks here. Our huge Surrey are definitely dwindling down. We definitely have a lot less than we had before. We've been selling a whole bunch of those. There are some gorgeous, gorgeous fish in these tanks. This is our $800 tank, and we have Ginran Kyutsuri, Ginran Ochiba, Kohaku, Yamabuki, Benikiko. We have Tancho in here. There's a lot of nice fish in here. And moving next door, again we have some very nice Tancho Goshiki. I see some Deutsch Kohaku in here. We have Deutsch Showa in here. Tancho Showa. Some gorgeous fish in this tank. And then it goes on, and we have fish broken down into different categories. If you haven't seen our show before, into different price ranges. There's $12.50, $16.50, and then we have our big tank over here. We always wash our hand between every tank we go to. We're gonna feed these guys this morning. Good morning, guys. Gonna move this chair out of the way. So we try and be hands-on with these guys. This is a it's about 13,500 gallons. Good morning. So they will happily eat out of your hands. Good morning. If you see anything you're interested in while we're walking through the koi houses, please let me know. So the fish in this tank start at 3,000. I do have a couple of fish that I'm growing out in here. There you go. Please let me know if you see something you're interested in. Some gorgeous Showa from Maruse, Kyutsuri from Shinoda. We have Tancho from Marudo. Tanaka. I think the large Yamabuki is from Maruse. Some Deutsch Showa from Shinoda. Any questions, any comments? Let me know what it is you guys are interested in, and that's what we're going to show first. So I'm giving you guys the first opportunity to tell me what you're looking for, so that we can go and go directly to that and start showing you what we have to offer. We are going to Japan in December. I'm pretty excited about that. I just got my passport back, so I'm excited. I was a little worried. You know, there was a lot of rumors going around that it could take months, many months to get the passport back. I realized that, so you cannot, when you're traveling overseas using a passport, if your passport has 6 months left on it, you can't use it, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I don't really understand that, but we were told that I would have to renew it if I had 6 months or less on my passport. So I renewed it. I paid the extra money to have it expedited. It was only a couple of dollars extra to have it expedited, so we did the expedited, and I just got it back. It probably took about, I don't know, 2 months to get it, something like that. And I was going to buy tickets yesterday, and my mother-in-law, who used to own a travel, said to wait until after Labor Day because the prices will drop down quite a bit. So we're going to wait until after Labor Day. And Michael, Travis, and I are going to Japan. So we're pretty excited about that. You excited, Michael? This is going to be a really special trip. I can't wait to go. Michael and Travis's first time going to Japan, and we are putting our list together. You know, obviously, we all have our favorites that we want to go see. We will sweep as many as we can go to, and I would like to live stream it. I mean, are we able to live stream? I mean, how can we do that? I mean, there is a 13-hour time difference. It's a 13-hour time difference, so it will be a little difficult. We would have, in order to do this, we would definitely, we can do it. We can definitely do it. So we will figure it out so that you guys can get the experience. Question?
Spring is asking how long are we going for?
We're going for 2 weeks. So the idea is the first week we're going to go and we're going to just go to every koi farm we can go to, and then the second week, or sometime within the second week, we're just going to travel around Japan. We'll see how things go. I don't think we'll end up spending 2 weeks just going and doing koi. We definitely want to spend some time going and visiting some places while we're there. But it is an opportunity for you guys, if there's something that you are looking for, something you want us to get, you need to let us know, and we can definitely work with you guys while we're there.
Ring says you can live stream. We do meetings with Japan between 7 to 9 a.m. and p.m.
Yeah.
And it works okay for everyone.
I used to do it all the time too. As you guys know, my former life, which was a long time ago, I designed video games, and we actually had a Japanese office. And I'd actually been to Japan a couple of times through my old job. I worked for Acclaim Entertainment for 10 years and made a couple of trips to Japan. And it's definitely something we can do. We just want to make sure that we'll figure it all out. I promise we'll figure it out. Cool. Any other questions? So, what can we do today? What do you want to show first, Michael? Go over to the other koi house? Yeah, no one's asking for anything in specific? Okay. So we're going to go over there and we're going to start showing fish. And we'll take it from there. So I'm going to go make a bunch of pics of fish that are in the same tank at the same price. So you can pick 2 fish. You can get 1 fish at regular price, and you can get a second fish at half price. All right, so let's go do this. This is going to be fun. So we're heading back over to the small koi house. I have some thoughts on what I'm going to show first. We'll come on over here.
They won't be as, excited about it.
Okay. You have to do a little bit of setup here. So just give me a couple of seconds. So someone had posted this morning asking about platinums. They saw some platinums in the BOGO ad, so I said I would show them today. Yes. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe, let's talk. We can talk about it offline. Absolutely. Thank you, Karen. Enjoy the day. I'm just grabbing some water, guys, so that we can prepare. This should have been done before, and it wasn't, so I apologize. There's something we don't get to show enough of. I'm going to show some Shiros, and we're going to do some platinums. I got some Asagi and a couple of other things that we can do. These are the $200, but as I said, we're basically running our BOGO sale today, so we're going to go pick some fish. And here we go. Okay, so we're going to do some Shiros and some platinums today. Just gonna pick a few. Some of these shearers got really big. Crazy how big you guys got. Well, this one's really nice. Too bad he's got a tiny bit of Benny on him. Not as many left as I thought we had. Looking for Shiro with potential. Just give me a few while I pull some out. Some platinums. So looking for some nice white Shiroji. Shiro white. Guys in. different, locations. So what I'm doing here is just coming in same price fish. A couple of really cool fish here. Here, there's a hole on the floor side. Alright, so as you guys know, we are doing the BOGO deal today. So it's a buy one, get one half price. Okay, so these guys are $200 each, so you get one for $200, you can get your second one for $100. Take a look at what we have here. And do we have our first interested buyer? Someone want to see something? Any comments? So we got some really nice huge suri in here, clean.
Platinums in this. That's right.
Some gorgeous platinums. Shiro Utsuri, Shusui Asagi.
How would I go about this? You can't do it through Chris's system.
All right, so what I'm going to do then, guys, is I'm just going to put some stuff together. I'm going to grab a Shusui and a Shiro Utsuri. So normally this would be $400. The deal today this would be $300, right? No, 300, yes. You're getting $100 off. We have free shipping on Southwest Cargo when you spend $650 or more. So it's a buy one, get one half off deal. Do I have any takers on this first one? If you're interested in something specific, guys, let me know. We have a Shiro from Yamacho, and we have a Shusui from Maruhira, correct. Maruhira. To be a Hishusui. Any takers, or is there anything interesting in this bowl that you'd like to see together as a group? These guys are normally $200 each. These guys are 8 to 9 inches. It is later in the season, so we are offering some sales right now. It's an opportunity to get some fish that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get at these prices. Any comments? Nothing from Michael. We'll switch to a different combo. No comments? What's up, Colin? Yeah, you can't use that computer. Here's a really nice shiro and we could do a shiro utsuri and a hi utsuri. Let's pick a nice hi utsuri here. Here, check out that combo. We have the hi utsuri is from, these are from Kano, right? Yeah. The hi utsuri is from Kano, the shiro utsuri is from Yamacho. Very nice white shiroji on this shiro. Good, solid sumi. And the same nice and clean on this huge suri. Check those guys out. Now, guys, you can put any grouping you want together. I am putting two together just because.
Any Deutsch Kohaku or Kongo Asagi?
Or what Asagi?
Kongo?
I don't know Kongo Asagi. I have some Asagi here. Maybe it's let me know, maybe it's just a typo. Guys, what I would say is if I'm not picking a group that you're interested in, pick two. Tell me which two you want to see in this bowl and I'll put them together for you. And you're saving $100. It's $100 off.
Now I gotta look up what that is.
With the what?
Kongo Asagi.
Are you looking at it for
A dark
Hoagie?
A dark blue Asagi.
A dark blue Asagi.
They're not blue.
We have some Asagi here I can show you.
Doesn't come up as a word.
Yeah, I think you may be looking, maybe you'd be typing in the wrong name. Take a look in here. Let me know if there's something you want to see. I'd like you guys to take advantage of this BOGO deal. I know it is towards the end of the season. A lot of you guys have gotten your fish for the season. So I get it. It's going to be a quieter show today, but it is an opportunity to find some nice fish and get a great deal. Some really nice shiro in here. Here's a gorgeous shiro. Some nice potential. Got some sumi coming out
Lorna,
right up here. What was that?
Lorna Kennedy.
Yes.
Asking
Hi, Lorna.
for a shiro and a platinum.
A shiro and a platinum. You want a Ginran platinum or a flat white platinum? I'm gonna pick a Ginran platinum for you.
Conjo.
Never heard of it. Nope, never heard of it.
Regular-
Konjo Asagi is one of
It's a
two
regular
primary Asagi varieties. Asagi with dark blue or nearly black scales. Yeah, I've never heard that term.
Lorna says regular, just platinum.
Okay.
And Kim, which is the person who asked for that Konjo Asagi, is asking, I'll wait to see a Kohaku.
Okay.
So it's, if you want a lesson, it's Konjo Asagi is one, and then the other one is Narumi Asagi,
Yeah.
which is a medium to light blue.
Okay.
Learn something new.
What do you think of these two? Shiro's got a lot of potential. Nice sumi coming up. All in here and here.
So Lorna
Nice white
saying
shiroji.
she saw a shiro I like has an almost an X on the head.
Okay, I'm gonna take this one out. Was it that one? Looking for, I don't see another one with an X.
It's either that one or that one.
This is the one I just had in there, I believe. So it's not that one.
Want to ask her which one?
Let me know, are either of these the one?
That's it, the first.
The first one here.
So what's that one?
So this one?
Just ask her to verify.
Let me know if this is the one you're talking about.
First one. So I'm assuming it was...
This is the first one I had in
No,
there.
the one that, I guess the one that you were showing first.
So not this one. This one?
Unless the comments are really delayed. We're going to find out.
Comments seem to be a little bit delayed today.
No, so it was the one that we had. It's definitely really delayed.
That one right there.
So many people.
Yeah, we didn't know how to get the information to the card.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Is there a way you can
this one has, I always want to be up front. I see a little bit of a red spot right here. So it looks like a little bit of Benny coming out on this Shiro. I can definitely find another Shiro for you if you don't want this one, but it looks like a little
Yeah, this one does.
Benny coming up right on the head over here.
No, it wasn't. Because we had that same card as well.
Oh, yeah. I need the physical card. Good?
Let me know if you still want that one. Otherwise, I'll find you another one.
Those people that I was talking,
Pick me another one, please.
Okay.
those people that I was talking,
Can you hold this, Gabe? I'm gonna.
yeah. They were setting up
Those people over here.
yeah. They were setting up their pond, so they made this false song about like setting up proper filtration.
I gotta go poopy. Sure feels like it. Let's do a fish shot yourself. I don't think I'd laugh any harder.
Type mark.
Maybe. I think it's just a regular soda. But PRL is now selling these lights. Yeah. That you can change colors. They're LEDs.
Sorry. I'm just looking for another Shiro.
That's nice. And where was you from? Florida, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense that she's from Florida.
I'm telling you, those people are very fucking special. Making sure it's on. Before I disrespect all the Floridians.
The Flow Riders. Welcome to my...
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay. How's Little Sean? How's Sean Williams? I'm calling him that now.
Did you ask?
How's Sean Williams?
Sean White, is that his name?
So
I think he's fine.
you can see plenty of Sumi black coming up on this one here. Remember, it's not just what you're seeing now, it's what's coming up. Again, on this one too, has a good mix of Shiroji and Sumi. You can see black coming up on the head, so this whole area here is going to be black here on this one. I like this one. Nice white Shiroji. What do you think of these two? Symmetrical motor groove on the pectoral fins. This one also very nice right here. So Sumi coming up, nice pattern here. This one's just much more black. So I'm going to say if I was going to pick out of two here, it'd be one of these two. Number 1 or number 2. Number 1 has more black on it, number 2 has more white Shiroji. Number 1 and number 2. Number 2. Okay, so these two right here. Guys, on these Hiyutsuri, when they're really young like this, okay, the Benny is not going to be very red. When these guys are young, they're actually more yellow and they get red as they get older. So you have to give it time. Okay, these are Tosai. I mean, they're going to start turning more red. That Benny's going to start coming out as they turn Nisai 2-year-old. It will get more and more red. Hiyutsuri with lots of thick black on it, thick Sumi on it. Sumisagi, which is your typical on an Asagi, which would be the Benny in the cheekbones, on the gill plates, on the belly, in the fins. You know, the Shusui is the Deutsch version of the Asagi. Yeah, this is the Deutsch version of this fish. Deutsch being the scaleless or German scaled version of the Asagi. It's a nice group right there, these two. Guys, remember you're getting $100 off on these fish today. So it's buy one, get one half off. I'm just grabbing two fish. You can make any combination you like. We're gonna pick out a whole bunch of fish from different tanks. You can pick out a $200 fish in this one and get $100 off of a separate $200 fish somewhere else. I'm gonna be pulling out some other fish. I have some Deutsch Showa I'm going to be pulling out. That'll also be $200 today. We have a bunch of different stuff to show you. So you can pick one now, and then you can pick your $100 fish later. Or you can pick your $200 now, and you'll pick your $100 later. When we go to another $200 cage. So what I'm going to say is take a look in here. Is there one fish that you're interested in, and when we come to another one, you'll pick another fish. Doesn't have to be in this bowl. Otherwise, I'm going to put these guys back. We'll go into there. We do have the $300 ones. We could do a 300 and a 150. There's some nice ones in there.
Yeah, the other 200s.
We have a couple of 200s. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, no one else jumping? All right, we're going to move on then. So, we'll grab the Shiros. It's going to make it a little bit difficult on you. I'll grab the Shiros because they go into a separate area. And the Flatlands. Another platinum in here, I believe. Okay. All right. So we can always go back and stuff later on. These guys all go into the same place. A nice grouping of fish here. Surprised no one else jumped on these, but that's okay. While we still have the water from this tank. I do have fish in here that are not part of the BOGO deal. While we still have the water in here, I might as well show them. I'm going to go with the air, the $400 air, new arrival. These are not part of the BOGO deal, but this one is the same tank. I have the BOGO already set up. I'm going to grab. There's some absolutely gorgeous fish in here. I'm going to grab some. Make sure that you keep guys are new arrivals, so they don't fall under the BOGO deal. But we are in the same tank, which is the reason why I'm showing them. They are not part of the BOGO deal, but I want to give the opportunity while we're there, so I don't have to, because we're gonna have to switch out the bowl to a bowl from a different tank. There are some amazing fish in here. These guys are $400 each. This Kiko Kiryu right here is spectacular.
I have somebody talking about it right
This
now.
fish is amazing. You are not going to see Kiko Kiryu like this, guys. This fish is unbelievable. This is a fish that I would hold back and grow out.
I have one person asking for it right now.
This if you want this fish is $400. This fish is amazing. It is a fish that if you don't take it, I'm going to put it in my grow out because it's unbelievable. You don't see fish like this. This is from Aoki. This
Jeffrey.
is huh?
I already got somebody.
Okay. I love this fish. You made an amazing pick here. Guys, look at this fish. Just take a look at this. You do not see Kikakiryu like this very often. Take a look at this one last time. This fish is amazing. Who got it?
Jeffrey Stevenson.
Jeffrey. Has Jeffrey gotten, he's gotten fish from us before, yes. Thank you, Jeffrey. Amazing pick, amazing. Love this fish. I'm jealous because I would definitely grow that out. So we have a Sakura, a very rare kohaku. This is a Sakura kohaku. Check that out. You're not going to see very many of these around. Very cool kohaku. I pronounce it a Heisei Nishiki. It's like a metallic sanke. And he's got one red patch around his eye. The Benny is red. Check that out. These guys are going for $400 today. These are definitely super uniques, guys. You want to get a special fish for your pond. These guys are definitely some uniques in here. Check that out. This is metallic. The metallic skin, absolutely gorgeous. A very nice Deutsch Sanke here. Sumi's coming up around the body. Red. Duho Ogon. Maybe considered a Deutsch Ki Matsuba. The key is amazing. Nice black scalation down the spine. Guys, these fish just don't come available very often. Take a look at this bowl, guys. There's some very nice fish here. I was talking to people on there, but you can certainly take a look.
Okay.
Benny Kumen Ryu, which is basically a non-metallic Benny Kiko. Deutsch Sanke. Lemon Harawaki. Here's that Sakura again, gorgeous. Ginrin Goshiki. Just look at this bowl. Again, these are some really nice fish in here. Fish that don't come available very often. I am jealous on that Kiko. That Kika Kiryu was amazing. You guys know my passion for Kika Kiryu and Benny Kika Kiryu. That is my favorite variety. Is there anything else you guys are interested in? Otherwise, I'm going to put these guys back and we're going to go find some other fish. We'll go.
Did you read that one?
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Christine asked, anything similar to that black and white for 200?
No. I definitely don't have that.
So-
not in here anyway.
Heath is asking
Hey,
the price of these guys,
Yeah. These guys are $400 each.
and another person.
These do not fall under the BOGO deal. These guys are new arrivals. You know, we do not do deals on new arrivals. These are first picks. I picked these guys only because they're in the same tank as the BOGO fish that we just showed, which is a buy one, get one half off. But I was still in that tank. I do have another cage of fish at the 300 level that I'm going to show you.
And I have another person, Rowell, saying that the video is messed up. But
It may just be the signal. Is everyone having issues with the video, or is it just Rowell? You may just need a better signal. Some amazing fish in this bowl. Understood, you know, they're not cheap. They are $400 each.
it paused a few times.
I paused a couple times, okay. All right, how is our signal? We have a full signal here on our Wi-Fi. But listen, that doesn't mean that there may not be issues. I'm going to put these guys back. I am very jealous about that Kika Kiryu. I definitely would have taken that fish and put it in my own collection.
Christine is asking what was the name of that fish.
Kika Kiryu. K-I-K-O.
K-U-R-U.
U.
K-R-Y-U.
K-R-Y-U. I need to see it in front of me. K-I-K-O-U-R-Y-U. Definitely one of these guys, that's fine. I wanted to show them, give you guys an opportunity. I'm going to put them back. I have one other tank of fish that I'm going to show from this tank so I can keep using the same bowl. I'm going to grab these guys and put them back. There are some amazing fish here. I wish some of you guys would take advantage of this opportunity. They just you don't see fish like this very often. We will be going to Aoki on our Japan trip. I'm very excited about going to Aoki. I'm going to go pick a couple more fish for you, so hold on a minute. Do I have any other Kika Kiryu like that one? I don't believe I do.
No, I sold it the last time.
You sold it the last time? Yeah, we had. I do have a unique Benny Kiko I can show you. I can see him right now. I just saw him, and I could show that one while I'm looking for other fish. I will grab some other Kikos while I'm doing this, and you can take a look. Just give me a second. I just saw a very unique Benny Kiko that I think you guys would like to see. So let me just find that one. And while I'm looking for some other fish, there is another. That's a Benny Kiko. Just give me a couple more minutes to catch this. I'm not seeing the one that I want to catch. So give me a second. Might as well grab a few more while I'm doing this. So just hold on. This one fish is doing a really good job of staying away from me.
John,
Yes, sir.
Paul Kuzinski is asking when's your trip?
We're going in December, Paul. How's it going, buddy? Wow, there's just one fish. Michael, could you put these guys in there while I try and catch this one fish? Take a look at those guys. I will. I'm going to try to catch this one fish. Let me know what you think of those guys in there. And I'm going to give us another couple of seconds to catch this guy. And if I can't get him, then it is what it is. I think I'm going to have to move on. I got him. Okay. All right, so I grabbed a couple more fish here. I have a kikakiryu here. Where's the net? Here's another kikakiryu. It does have a little bit of ki. Really interesting. So this would be considered an armor scale and aragoki kikakiryu, but he has, check out those yellow eyes. Imagine when this fish gets big and he has those yellow eyes like that. These guys are $400 each. These are not part of the sale. Very cool. The one that I was trying to grab is this Benny Kiko right here. You can see it's metallic. Check out this Benny Kiko right here, guys. Look at that. How awesome is that fish? Guys, you just don't see fish like this very often. These are from Aoki. This is a gorgeous Benny Kiko. Check that out. Please someone tell me someone's going to go home with this fish today. Look at that Benny Kiko, guys. Okay. Here is a karasu. This is a Deutsch karasu. Scaleless, jet black, red belly. So you can tell on the karasu, karasu will always have a red belly. I'm going to just put this down for a second. Excuse me, guys. So you can see this. So when he comes up to eat, you're going to see this bright belly here. See that? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Deutsch karasu. Look at that. Good sized fish is about 12 inches. I have another unique Benny Kiko here. Why don't you guys just take a look at what's in this bowl. If there's something you want to see, let me know. There are some gorgeous fish in here. Not a big deal. I'll put them back. I have no problem continuing to grow these guys out. But there's some very nice fish in here. Kuro Goshiki right here. Dark Goshiki. Anybody? Nobody? Okay. All right, we're going to put them back and we're going to move on. Figured out how to grab them and let me know if there's something you see that you're interested in. You can always watch the show at a later date, later time. Let me know if there's something you see that you want. We're going to put these guys back. I have another tank over here. Another cage in this tank. I'm going to grab a couple of other fish here. Let's see what we have in here. Definitely have some interesting fish in here. Grabbing some uniques. Which one are you thinking about? The Goshiki. A couple of showa in here.
This way.
We'll do these first. All right. Give me a second. We're just finishing up grabbing a few fish. All right. We're going to do these guys at the $200 price point. We are moving fish today. All right, let's bring these guys over, Michael. So you can mix and match. These guys were listed higher. I'm going to sell these guys for $200 today, and we'll put them as part of the BOGO. Take a look in this bowl. Let me know if there's something you're interested in. We have some Tancho Showa in here. We have Showa. I have some Ginrin Kyutsuri.
Do we ship to Denmark?
We cannot ship to Denmark, no. Unfortunately, we can't ship to Denmark. We have Tancho in here. I have Ginrin Tancho. I have Tancho Goshiki. Ginrin Tancho Goshiki. Ginrin Kohaku. Tancho Showa. Ginrin Tancho Showa. It's a good mix of fish here. These guys are going $200 each. Let me know what you think. You can mix and match. If you find a $200 fish here, you can get another $200 fish at 100. The small kohaku, yes. Nice fish. Definitely has a lot of potential. Going for 200, and you will get another $200 fish for $100. Could be in this bowl or it could be something else.
I have one person, I'm just confirming.
What?
One person expert, I'm just confirming.
Yep. It's a very nice kohaku. You're definitely not the first person to look at this fish.
I should take it.
Okay. Who's this?
New person?
New. So, if you're new, I need you to text me right now.
I told her in the beginning to repeat it.
What was that?
I told her that in the beginning to repeat it.
So I need you to text me right now to 516-547-0164. You have to send me a text right now that has your full name, your address, your email address, and then obviously we'll have your phone number when you send the text. But if you want this fish, you're a new customer, you have to text this to me right now. My phone number is 516-547-0164. 516-547-0164. Send me a text right now with your information. She sent it? Nice pick. I'm going to put this one away. Thank you very much. We also have a very, very nice chocolate Ginrin Chagoi. Everyone's got to have a Ginrin Chagoi in their ponds. Here's a chocolate Ginrin Chagoi. Very nice. These guys are going for $200 today. Is there anything else you're interested in? Here's a very, very large Tancho Goshiki. Here's a Tancho Showa. A Ginrin Tancho Showa. Lemon Harawaki. Ginrin Tancho Kohaku. Here's a very nice Showa. This is Two-Face. Also appeared in the Batman movie a couple of years ago. Whatever. Wasn't very funny, but...
Lorna Kennedy, Chagoi, let me see please.
Absolutely, Lorna. Nice Ginrin Chagoi. This is from Maro Hero. It's yours. So both of you that picked fish, you can also get another fish for $100, another $200 fish for $100. So let me know if you have a second fish in this bowl you're interested in for $100. Both of you can make your pick. It's a great deal. Don't not take advantage of it. We will also go in some other $200 tanks. I have a couple more, and you can pick from something else. Entirely up to you. But there are some very nice fish in this bowl. Is there anything else in this bowl either of you two would like to see? Anything in this bowl anyone else would like to see before we put them back and move on? The gorgeous Ginrin Tancho in here. This large Tancho Goshiki right here. Some very nice Showa in here. Ginrin Kiyutsuri. Ginrin Shirutsuri. What do you got?
Lorna saying, can I see the Kiyutsuri?
The Ginrin Hiyutsuri. This is a key.
There's two of them.
We do have two of them, yes. Here it is. These are the Ginrin Kiyutsuri. So ki being yellow. These are from Maro Hero. We'll number them. Here's number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Number 2 has more Sumi black on it. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1, number 2. Number 2. Number 2 is yours. You got it for $100. Great deal. Good. That was for Lorna. Who the other? Kim. So Kim, do you want to pick something out of here? Here's a gorgeous Ginrin Shiro. Check that out. Here's a Ginrin Tancho. There's a Ginrin Tancho Goshiki. All three of these are nice fish. Take a look in this bowl. Guys, is there anything else you're interested in?
In the sink, she likes the small tancho sanke.
The small Tancho Sanke. Nice fish. Getting it for $100. Very nice. This is a $200 fish you're getting for $100. Here, take this, I'll do that.
Yes.
Here, I'm standing right here. Alright, can you catch, here, hold this fish up for Michael so you can take a photo. Just bagging a fish while Gabe is stepping in to give a hand. Sorry. Is there anything else in this bowl? Guys, there is still some very nice fish in this bowl. Someone should take advantage. You can take a look if you want. We're doing a video right now, but you can certainly take a look. Is there anything else in this bowl you're interested in? We have.
That's fish. He's asking, is that a sake or a snow?
The one you're looking at is a sanke. I mean, I do see some sumi coming up on the head. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're the owner?
Yes, sir.
Well, the front is John.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did, thank you.
Guys, anything else in here before we move on? We're going to jump away from this tank and we're going to move on to a different tank. All right, we're moving on. Coming around. Oops. I'm just grabbing these guys and putting them back in very carefully. Come on, guys. Okay. So next, we are moving on to a different tank. And someone had asked if we had any Kikakiryu. I actually just saw one in the $200 range. Let me see what I can find here. A new bowl. This is for a different tank. So I have a couple of fish here. Give me a second because I make some adjustments here too. Whoa, grab that camera, sorry.
Wholesale.
Just hold on to that camera one more time.
I guess setting up wholesale account. I don't know.
Okay. So guys, next we're going to do Fukasawa. And let's take a look here, because let me spray my hands.
Your name? Yeah, you should be in there. Wholesale, what do you
Alright guys, these guys are at the 150 price range that I'm going to be grabbing for you. So if you do pick something else, the second one will be 75. Grabbing a couple of Showa. We have a bunch of koi types in here.
Anything else here?
Doshiki, Showa. What else we got? Benigoi. These guys are 150 each. So a second one would be 75. Looking for some uniques here. Oh, definitely some nice shower in here. Oh, put these in, Michael?
Yeah. Michael Avalon
Yep.
asked me if you can go back to his line.
I can't go to Platinums right now because that's a separate tank. So we can't mix them with these. But we can go back to it afterwards. Or we can contact you after the show and certainly go into pick some out. Michael,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to go and do this. We're going to run to the bathroom. I'll be back. You guys are 150?
Okay. Oh, you want me to get more?
Huh?
Want me to get more?
Huh?
Do I want me to get more?
If you can find some more, let him look at that. I'll be back.
Alright guys, just give me a second. I'm going to just catch some more fish. And then we're going to head into choosing them out. Let me know if you guys are interested in anything that's in the bowl. I'm just currently picking out a couple more fish. And then we're going to get started.
Hey, Michael.
What?
I have someone who builds ponds over here, and he doesn't do, obviously, anything with the fish, but he has this place of fish inside of a holding tank. So he was wondering how much we would charge if we were to go there and acclimate the fish back into the pond.
Service calls like that are $130 an hour for one guy. I just can't go up there right now to do more fish showing nothing.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Let's get started. Hello?
What is set up like a contractor thing for here?
Yeah, I hear you.
What is sign up for like a contractor, the contractor price?
There's a clipboard that says contractor pricing. Just give them that, let them sign up for it, and then when it comes into buying any stuff that we sell to contractors, we can get a discounted price on it.
Alright, that's what I think.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Too much going on. But it's Saturday, so it's common. Alright. Is there anything that somebody is looking for in particular? Or else I'm just going to start pulling up some stuff. Here's a nice Showa. Nice Showa. Goodwin Saragway. Lemon Harawaki. Oh, that's not the Showa. That's the Showa. Sean had discounted these to $150, so the BOGO deal still goes on. Buy one, get one 50% off, but these are $150. Let me know, guys. Al, what's going on? You're looking for Showa. Is the Showa the one that's in the net, or are you looking for something else? Alright, I'll show you some more Showa then. We got this guy. This one's also very nice. We're going to do 3 at a time. It can get confusing. Alright, so number 1 with the black nose. Number 2 is split face. Number 3 is split face with more red. Number 1. Number 2. Man, this is hard being a lefty. Number 1, right here. Number 2. And number 3. Maybe I need to lift this up a little bit more. Pick the best. Personally, Al, I would go with this one. What do you think? Just let me know. There's another one in the bowl. I'm going to try to do some ones that I didn't show. Any of these, Al? the last one added. This guy. This guy, Al? You got it, buddy. It's a good fish. Let's take a picture of that. Come on. Alright, Al, you got one fish. Now, for you to take advantage of the deal, you would have to get another fish that's $150 to do the buy one, get one 50% off. Taking down the information. Okay. Ha. It's the Sargoy. Sure. Are you looking, I'm assuming you're looking at the regular Sargoy, Lorna? This one? Is that the one you were looking at, Lorna, or were you looking at the Ginrin Sargoys? Is there another one? No. Whoa. That is the only one that I have in here. I'm looking over at the tank just to see. Here you go, Al. Yes, I have Ginrin ones in here. I'll put them in there. In the net. Go. And those are it. Alright, Lorna. You want the bigger Ginrin? Or just the big regular Sargoy? Or maybe I can number them. Let's see. We're going to do number 1, number 2, and number 3. Right here. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Number 1, you got it. It's a good pick. Okay. let me just write this down. Alright. Anything else in here, guys? We're going to go through. We have a Kikakiryu right here. Very metallic. We have another Kiko that has that blue hue. Obviously, you guys all know that the blue hue does not last, but it is very cool, very vibrant. We have this Showa here that still has a lot of development to go, but it's very interesting as well. We have a Chagoy in here as well. Let me know, guys. Is anybody interested in anything else in here? We have what looks to be a Goromo coming in to be a Goromo, which if you guys don't know, Goromos look like Kohakus before they turn brown. We have a Genrin Shiro right here. A lot of Sumi still coming up. Let me know, guys. If you see something you like, Chagoy. Sure. That's the Chagoy that we got in here, Al. What do you think? You got it. Now you got that BOGO deal, Al. What is that dark Genrin reddish? So Jerry, that I believe you're talking about this one right here. This is the Genrin Ochiba. Is this the one that you were looking at? A very nice fish. Going for $150. And we're also having a BOGO. Buy one, get one 50% off. You got it. No problem. Very nice fish if anybody else wants it. It's still up for grabs. We still have plenty of other fish in this bowl. Let me know, guys. I'm going to let you guys look at it. Is there anything else in this bowl that you guys are looking at? Interested in, want to ask a question about?
I can try and get more fish out of this tank. And we'll refresh the bowl. While you guys look. Alright, I think I'm gonna move those guys out of the bowl and replace them with some other stuff that I found. Maybe there's something in there that's not to your liking. Maybe I can pull it out now for you guys to find what you guys are looking for. Alright, I'm going to move these fish out of here so then I can get more fish. Let's go get the other fish. let you guys look at those. I'm going to try to pull out some more. These are still the 150s that we were just showing you. So I'll give you guys some time to look at them while I just go pick out a couple more so that there's a good selection in there. Come on. Whatever. No. What, did you cut yourself? Yeah. Why? It's, hey, in the quarantine, under the shelf. Alright. The Ochiba. This guy? And Poncho Showa. Alright, hold on. These two, Jerry? So you can get your BOGO deal, buy one, get one 50% off right here if these are the two. Just confirm that these are the two. Both. Got it. It's all yours. Good fix. I'm going to snap a picture. Is it bad? There's band-aids in. There's band-aids in. There's band-aids in there. In a blue case. Under the desk. Just need to get a better picture. Sorry guys, it's taking so long. Come on, man. I gotta do these one at a time. Okay, there's one. All right. Yes, yes. Yeah, it will heal. Alright, guys. Sorry about the wait and the quietness. Let me know if there's anything else in here that anybody online right now wants to see. These guys are $150 each. We got a Deutz Platinum right there. Benny Kiko. Super large Goshiki. Sankei. Another Sankei right here. Showas from Kase. Very, very nice fish. Let me know if you guys are interested. We have a Kinki Utsuri as well. All $150 each. Let me know, guys. Price of the yellow and white one. The yellow and white one is $150. That lemon harwaki is $150. We'll put it in the net for you.
I have no idea where the band is.
What?
I have no idea where the band is.
They're in little blue cases under the desk.
Can't find it. I know what it looks like, but it's fun.
You got it. Alright, hold that so I can take a picture. Good pick, Amy. I think so. Yeah. Where's Sean at?
He's helping out a customer right now.
You got it, Amy. That's not a problem. Alright guys, anything else in this bowl or else we're going to be moving on. Alright then, I guess we're going to be moving on to another tank. Alright, we're going to move on to a different tank. Just going to get water. It's going to help me bring the bowl. Alright. Alright, let me go catch some fish. No, I didn't. Alright, one more scoop. It's not a chocolate.
What?
It's not a chocolate. It's cheesy. Alright. Whoops. Oh yeah. Alright guys. These are normally 200. I'm going to make them 150 as well. Just like the last batch. We'll still offer them as the BOGO deal. And I'll let you guys take a look. And once I come back, we can start picking out Alright guys, is there anything that you guys see in this bowl? They are $150. They were normally $200. I'm making them $150. And I'm also including them in the BOGO deal. So if you bought something in the BOGO deal from the previous bowl that we just did, now's your chance to snag something else to get that BOGO deal. Anybody who just jumped on, the BOGO deal that we're running today is buy one, get the second one 50% off of the same price fish. These are normally $200. I am making them $150 for today only. Take it with that. We have Kyutsuri, Genrin Kyutsuri, Hyutsuri, Kohaku, Yamabuki, Matsukabaki, Genrin Matsukabaki, Benikiko. What do you guys want to see? Go on that side.
Michael Abadol said, are you going to show some LF or is this the last bowl?
Oh, Michael, we don't have long fin platinums, if that's what you're asking. We don't have any more butterfly platinums. Or the butterflies we're not going to be doing today either. Any other comments?
Yeah, low battery said 20% battery remaining.
Oh, that's awesome. Alright guys, battery's almost dead, so we're gonna just start showing some fish. We have this really large Kohaku going for $150. What else can I put in there? Yamabuki. And a very nice Kyutsuri.
I got caught up. How you doing?
Your phone's almost dead.
Phone's almost dead, yeah. Sounds about right. You didn't find a Band-Aid?
I can go get you one. You want to take over?
Yep. Oh, I'm just helping him with
Alright,
stuff,
go.
so.
We can do it after.
Let me go find you one. Mark, look around. I just gotta go find something.
Okay. Any comments? Questions? Concerns? Nobody's asking me how my day was? No?
No one cares about
Oh, that's crazy. Very nice fishing here, guys. We have this really nice Benny Kiko. Just sticks out. What else do we have in here? We have Ginner and Benny Goys. It's your last chance, guys.
Amy's Earth will take it.
This? The fish that I just had? This fish, Amy, I'm just gonna leave it in there for you to confirm.
She said sold.
Cool.
Benny Kiko.
You got it, Amy. Now you got your BOGO deal.
Jim Lippleback, how's your day been?
Oh, hi, Jim. My day's been alright. How about yours?
Glenn Lunsberg asks, the white one with the yellow eyes, is it possible to watch it again?
You could definitely rewatch the video to see it. You can rewatch the video to go and see it, for sure, but I can't pull it out at the moment. Just because we are in a different tank, different bowl, different water. It's on that hand. Alright, you can put that away.
Salt? So Mark, this is a live stream we have. I don't know how many people are watching on here right now.
20.
So we got 20 people from around the country are watching this ball right now buying fish.
So do you have a vigorous business from out of the state?
I would say 90% of our fish sold are from out of state.
Wow, that's great. And how do you ship them?
Stick it in your pocket, jump on a plane.
I'm serious.
A box and a bag.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
It goes in there with the luggage?
Yeah. Where are these guys from?
I'm making them 150.
Is this what you're selling today online?
This is just one of them. We've been going from each page and showing fish, and customers are buying. Sold fish are over here.
That's a good idea. Who thought of that?
We're having a lot of fun with it. Everyone can hear you talking.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
Gabe will help you. I'm just gonna help Michael really quick. He's just putting a Band-Aid on.
Okay.
Oh, awesome, Jim. I'm so glad the medication helped. That medication will be out soon for everybody to be buying. Jim was one of the first customers to get a hold of it. Alright, you want this back?
I'm gonna finish with him. Gabe will jump back over here when he finishes with the Band-Aid.
Oh, okay. Yo, you got it?
When you're done with that, I'll switch with you.
I'm sure we're going to be ending your show very soon. Yeah. It's like pulling fucking teeth.
Yeah, sorry about that, Glenn. So, Amy, the BOGO was buy one, get one 50% off, same priced fish. So, you bought two fish for the same price, so one of them was $150 and the other one that you just bought was $75. If you're still looking to get some fish before we ship out yours, you can either make a personal shopper appointment or Probably more on the show next week, because this show is coming to a close. Oh, you got it. No problem. All right, guys. For anybody else who's left on the show,
Glenn first said that is totally alright.
yes, I saw that. Let me know if there's anything else in this bowl that you guys are interested in, or we may be coming to a close on the show.
Tim Hapley asked, is this the last bowl?
This will probably be the last bowl.
Brian Malone said Ginra and Kohaku is nice.
Yeah, see, both of them are pretty good. This one has a little bit of a black spot, but, you know, it happens with these fish. I mean, with any fish, it could happen. Let me know, guys. Alright guys, I'm hearing crickets, so we've been on for about 3 hours.
No. 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 15 seconds.
Alright, so 45 seconds more and we'll be on for 3 hours. Phone is now reading 5%. So we want to make sure that we get to close off before the phone just dies on us. So, Gabe, you want to switch the camera around? We're going to end this show off.
Kim Happy said I was wanting one more Kohaku.
One more Kohaku. Is there a Kohaku in here that you're interested in? We have very nice Kohaku in here that I think you may be interested in. We have this one right here. This guy, or this guy too, are the nicest ones in here. So number 1 is the big guy. Number 2 has a little thing on his lip, so it's a piece of Coochie Benny, which is lipstick. And number 3. Number 1, number 2, number 3. You want to zoom in on it? Number 1. Number 2.
Kim said pull up the little Ginran.
The little Ginran. This one. This guy's also very nice. Is that the one that you wanted, Kim?
That is him.
Alright, so that one's yours. And Kim, thank you for joining the show. I know you're new. Hopefully you had a good experience. We do these every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great way for people out of state who want to buy fish that are sold only at Koi Market to get them. We offer free shipping on Southwest Cargo when you spend $650 or more. And you also have the ability to make a personal shopper appointment to basically have a live stream on a one-on-one FaceTime video call.
Kim said I really wanted the Deutz.
Deutz Kohaku. I don't have any Deutz Kohaku at the moment. Sorry about that. Alright guys, we're going to close off the show. Thank you all for joining us today. Sean is right now helping a customer. But I'm going to say goodbye for now. We'll see you guys next week on the 85th episode. We'll more than likely be continuing the BOGO deals, but if you guys are interested in anything that you saw today, please DM us or contact Sean, and we'll surely get to you. Thank you guys, and have a great weekend. We have a comment.
Yeah, Kim. Wait, hold on. Al Norris said, wait.
What's up, Al?
So Kim said that she's gonna take the Gimray. Al Norris said, don't leave us.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. We're going to come back next week. Don't worry about it. It's okay, Al. If you miss me that much, you can always call me afterwards. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Until then.